everyone, it's me again, JEF, and I'm going to be going camping once more. It's the middle of the week, well it's not, it's Tuesday, and I got suspended from work yesterday when I got in, well kind of around like 8, so I started at 7, it was around like 8-9 PM, I got suspended from work, don't know when until. It's basically because of an altercation, a verbal altercation that happened with another member of staff on Friday. He provoked me, you know, he made a comment as he was passing by that he shouldn't have. And, you know, he was trying to get a reaction out of me. He's done it before. This time I reacted. And I didn't say anything, you know, that I guess, you know, could be classed as harmful, you know, I don't think. I just spoke my truth. And you know, it was a very, very true truth, and yeah, of course he didn't like that at all, so it's obviously gotten to him so much that he's gone and complained to the manager, and yeah, here we are. So it's being investigated. I had to put like respond with an email with my own side of the story and everything and so on and so forth, and boy was it a good reply, I think. Yeah, it was a good good lump of text. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes on that front. But that is not going to ruin my day, week, I don't know. How long is it going to be? So it's Tuesday, day 2, being suspended, and I've decided I'm going camping tonight. So I'm going to Loch Maree. I've been around that area a fair few times. It's a beautiful place. Of course, it's kind of on the it's on the foot of Benay, other side of Loch Maree is where I'm going to be, if that makes sense. So yeah, Loch Maree is on the foot of Benay, and I'm going to be on the other side of the foot of Benay. That's where I'm going to be walking along today, which is actually the way that you get to Sleoch, which is another mountain, which kind of forms, you know, a valley between Benay and Sleoch. So yeah, lovely area. There's one part that I'm going to record which I just love driving into. It's like you drive down into the valley towards Kinloch U, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. It's like descending into heaven. So yeah, that's about it really. Looking forward to making this video, and looking forward to sharing my experience. Hopefully it's not raining too much. I don't really mind if it is. I'm not using my Osprey today. I'm actually going to be using, I've bought a really cheap Eurohike 65 litre backpack just so I can kind of test going out with a smaller capacity pack. And yeah, I've managed to get everything in alright. I've got a couple of tins of beer next to me that I just bought. And I haven't drunk them. That burp was not from the beers, don't worry. That was from a banana. And some other vegetables that I ate in the car. Yeah, so I was actually going to be hoping to bring another tent tonight, but it arrived with a couple of defects. I've contacted the supplier about both of them, Elite Mountain Supplies, and they've been absolutely fantastic. So if you look, you know, if you're in the market for some new gear, I definitely check them out. Elite Mountain Supplies. They've got a great range, really great team, you know, that are there to support you in after sales. So yeah, and I think I got a really good deal on the tent. I'm just waiting to get the replacement fly sheet for it, and the replacement guy lines. There were 2 sets of guidelines that arrived frayed. The fly sheet had a bit of a tear in one of the guides for the poles on the inside of it. So yeah, that's getting seen to, and then hopefully next video I'll be out in my new tent, much bigger and more spacious than the OEX Fox which I've been using, and yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be good for someone like me who's 6'2" and I just like a little bit of extra space to be able to move around and stuff. And of course the Fox doesn't have much of a vestibule, so when it comes to cooking in the rain. You know, ideally you need like a tarp above you or something like that if you want to be dry and cooking outside, whereas the new tent, absolutely no issue cooking in the vestibule. So yes, looking forward to getting it out in the field and testing it properly. I'm Bills, and today in this episode, not only do I drink my own piss, I eat my own shit. You have to do what you have to do in order to survive in the wilds. Pretty wet out there. Judging by the forecast, I was expecting a bit of rain, but I wasn't expecting it to be absolutely pouring it down. Might just sit in the car for a bit when I've parked up and see if it passes. The camera really doesn't do it justice, but Benay is just such an incredible mountain, especially from a distance. Absolutely stunning. So it's absolutely pissing it down on the way here, and I actually thought I might have to abort mission when I was parked up waiting to get out the car, but thankfully the rain eased off, and well, we're on the trail heading towards Loch Maree. Probably a little bit, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say too late for sunset, but might be cutting it a little bit fine. By the time I get there, I'll see. It just depends when I come across a good place to pitch the tent up. I might come across somewhere suitable that I like the look of sooner before I get to the loch. But I mean, the aim is to get to the loch and walk along it a little bit, but we'll see. There's a nice river that flows from the loch, so I'm sure, I think from memory there are some nice grassy patches along the river, so I might end up somewhere around there. Just across from the river, I saw this little spot here, this beautiful big tree. Check that out. And well, of course there's a little stream running down from the mountains, and I don't know, I just think it's quite secluded and it's near the river as well. Might be a nice spot to set up camp. Look at this, look at what we just found. Thought I could see something moving. What a beautiful little frog. Absolutely in his element, or her. I'll try not to step on any frogs. Yeah, what am I talking about anyway? So, wondering if there's like a little spot here. No, it doesn't look great. We'll keep moving. We haven't quite made it to the loch yet. Light is fading, but I think I'll be alright. I do just want to get a bit closer to the loch, or if I find a nice grassy patch that's kind of close enough to the river and has like a fresh stream like the one I'm approaching, kind of running near it, then I might just settle for something that's not actually at the loch, but we'll see. Now, I have actually attempted Sleek once. I kind of turned around because it was summer and it was absolutely pissing down, and it was very humid. Just didn't feel like it when I got to the bottom, and got a little bit of the way up actually. But yeah, there was a little mountain stream coming down at the foot of Sleek, which I kind of had in mind today. You can actually see Loch Maree now, but I didn't kind of anticipate how far it was to get to that point. I guess I forgot, so that's probably going to be a no-go, but we're approaching Loch Maree and I'm sure I'll find something soon enough. I've just found a spot. I've kind of walked up this little ridge, not ridge, I don't know what you call it, plateau or something. It's the next shelf up from the footpath down there, and I've just come across this high point here, and I reckon this is my spot. I'm going to have one side outward that way and one outward this way, so I'll be kind of lying there in this little gap, so it should be fairly level. And I mean, look at the views. Absolutely blessed. And there's a little stream that I crossed over, so I'm going to filter a litre of water there, and that'll be me good for water until the morning. Lovely. All right, everyone. So we've got camp set up now. That's like toiletries. I've got a new sleeping pad actually this time. Zenbivy something, I can't remember what it is, but it's like the biggest one, rectangular. It's the I think it's like still, they call it like an ultralight one, but it's not actually their ultralight range, it's the other one. But yeah, midges getting bitten as we speak. But yeah, you can see them flying around in here as well. So yeah, pretty typical camping experience so far, what with the midges, but I'm going to try not to complain about that too much, and I'm going to get changed now and then get some food on the go. Alright guys, not really much footage of me at the camp and in the tent tonight, because after I got the tent set up and started to try and get other things unpacked, I got swarmed by midges. Could never have seen that one coming. So I've kind of just been confined to the tent. It's been like on and off raining as well, so I've not managed to actually cook anything. I've basically just chowed down on a pack of these delicious nuts. Where's the packet? These Forest Feast chili and honey almonds and peanuts, and they are delicious. And there isn't like much more I'd love in this world than nuts in my mouth, so you know, it was quite a fitting dinner for someone like me. I had a beer as well, and then about 10 minutes ago I got up for a piss, so yeah, I finished all the nuts, and I'm probably going to try and get some sleep soon. It's around, I think, like 9:30, 9:45. I think I'm probably just going to pack everything up in the tent in the morning, and yeah, just leave, because I don't think I'm going to get much respite from these midges. I think even though it's September, you know, being out west a little bit, you know, they're still a little bit rampant here in these kinds of places, which are a little bit kind of off the trodden path. So yeah, fuck it. It's a bit frustrating to begin with, to be honest, but I've settled into the tent quite nicely, and yeah, I've just kind of decided that, you know, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chill, sleep, wake up, get my stuff together and head off, and that's about it. I'm not going to bother trying to, you know, cook breakfast or anything, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to be it'll be the same as last time. I'm just going to get swarmed, and it's going to be fucking brutal. So I'm just going to get everything packed up in the tent, aside from the tent, of course, and then I'm going to get out the tent, pack the tent away, put it in the bag, and just fucking leave. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, good night, sweet dreams, and I'll fucking see you in the morning. Probably get some nice hiking material on the way back, but that's about it. Yeah. I just thought of something I wanted to say. I've just realised my best so far wild camping experience is the one that I did not record anything of. And that was like in a forest on the side of a hill overlooking a firth. And yeah, there were no midges at all.
It was raining during the night. I actually planned for the rain. I had a tarp, and I set the tarp up in between some trees and had the tent underneath it, and it worked very well at keeping the rain off the tent. I managed to cook dinner and breakfast, you know, no problems. And yeah, it was a lovely time. It was nice, and you know, like I could take my time getting set up, and I could take my time getting everything packed away. You know, there was no rush to get the tarp down and the tent, and yeah, it was just a really lovely time overall. So I think yeah, I think my kind of lesson is that yeah, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about now. I don't know if there is a lesson. I think I just need to stop going to lochs and things like that, because, and you know, going to places where there's like loads of marshland and heather and crap, because I believe that's where all the midges are, and they're waiting for me. And they're waiting to get me. But yeah, you know, this will get better. We'll get better at this. I think in you know, when there's less midges kind of during the winter, you know, I do still want to camp in winter, despite the fact that it's going to be cold as but you know, I've got a nice warm pad now. I mean, this sleeping bag's pretty good. The OEX Fathom's doing me well so far. Like, I haven't even got it fully zipped up at the moment, just kind of using it as a duvet. So, but I do want to get you know, like a 4-season bag, just for when it does get super ultra icy. But yeah, basically, you know, I don't think there's as many midges during the winter time when it's really cold, so it'd be better to go camping that time of year, you know, just well prepared in terms of, like, you know, warm clothing and all that jazz. And yeah, should mean I'd be able to get out, you know, insect free, and you know, I just have to put up with the cold, but that's okay. You know, with the right kit, that's not too bad. At least it doesn't itch, you know, at least it's not causing fucking horrible bites and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, anyway, so I've got oh, a midge on me biting me just there, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's really about all there is to say. Should we have a little peek outside? Helicopter. It's actually a really nice morning. It's Sorry from a little bit of drizzle. Oh yeah, there are cows down there. I could hear them mooing this morning. Moo! Moo! No, they're not interested. Fucking fingers. Good morning, everyone. I had a pretty nice sleep last night, to be fair. You know, it's quite typical on and off camping sleep, but there's just something about being all cosy in a sleeping bag, nice and warm, and like just rolling around and like finding comfy spots that, I don't know, you just can't beat it. It's just nice. So I'm gonna get my arse up. I might actually, you know, see if I can get something cooking, because there's now wind, so I don't think there's going to be any midges around. But it is quite gusty, so I might actually put my cook set on the top of my bag and get everything packed up, go down near the river and do some food down there. So yeah, I might do that. But one thing's for certain is I'm looking forward to getting in the car, driving. I'm going to stop off somewhere nice, get myself a nice hot cup of coffee, and yeah, probably a roll or something like that, maybe a fucking burger. Oh wait, there's off button was on the other side. Now this looks interesting. My eyes aren't deceiving me. It looks like this fallen tree here, the trunk of it's like merged with all these other trees. It has. Look at this. They kind of all look like separate trees growing out of the trunk of this one. Wow, that's pretty awesome. It's like something out the Thing or something like that. It's a big fucking mutant monster tree. Being out in the rain, it's lovely. It's not so bad that I'm getting like soaked through as well, so that's good. And we're nearly back in the car. That was a really nice camping trip overall. I didn't really get much time outside the tent in the evening, but I don't mind too much. It was nice and cozy in there, and yeah, I feel good, so that's the main thing, you know. Oh, fucking got stuck. Good one.